Rising, beautiful people. I know it's been a while since I did a real talk. I know it's been a while since I came on here. Y'all physically have seen my presence. But I already told y'all, on my YouTube channel, I have real talks on there. So if you ever need some inspiration or upliftment, go ahead and check out those talks. I know that there's people out there that feel the same way I feel, or it can resonate with what I'm saying just in general. And I want to tell y'all this: whenever you feel alone, know that you're never alone. You may be lonely, but you're never alone. But I'm coming to y'all today on this lovely Wednesday because I want to talk about something that some of us deem as a weakness, and that is emotion. Since we're in Cancer season and we have a full moon in Capricorn coming up, I feel like this is the perfect time to share some insight, share some gems. Maybe you can relate, maybe you can't. If it don't apply, let it fly. But like I say, take what you need. I plant the seed. Emotions. A lot of us think that emotions are our weakness. See, the Cancer is a sensitive sign. It rules over our emotions and how we feel. Cancer season is a time where we honor our feelings, where we nurture ourselves like we nurture everyone around us. Cancer is a water sign, but you cannot pour water into cups and your cup is empty. That's something that Cancer teaches us. You can care for people, but make sure you give yourself as much care as you do for others. One thing about emotions is that we have to realize that they are separate things from us. Our emotions are not who we are. It's a reaction of who we are. When we realize that we can separate ourselves from our emotion and observe it and externalize it, we'll be able to be in control and take back the power instead of letting that emotion drive us to do things without us being conscious of the repercussions or the consequences of those actions. When you feel an emotion, do not keep it in. Do not bottle it up. Express that emotion, but do it in a manner where your ultimate result is to transmute that into love. See, we are human beings, so it's normal. It's a normal human act for us to have emotions. I don't know who taught us that emotions were weak, because when you teach that emotions are weak, what you're doing is you're watering down a part of yourself that ultimately builds up, and when you get into one thing, it explodes. I know from experience, it's not healthy. We are human, and every aspect of ourselves we should honor. We should honor the parts of ourselves that are low and high, because it's called balance. When you don't have balance within yourself, everything around you is off balance. When you don't have inner peace within yourself, you cannot obtain peace. Everything starts with you. You have to honor the being in which God created you to be. Every aspect, the shadows, the dark side, but ultimately you are here to elevate and rise. You are not here to stay where you're stagnant. We were all put on these planes to master something. Believe it or not, your spirit is the essence. This physical flesh is a vehicle. Your spirit inside of you has reincarnated and came back in this lifetime to teach you a lesson that you did not learn in the past life. You're here to master that. You're here to walk in the alignment that the Most High has put you. That's what you're here to do. Honoring yourself, and through honoring yourself, you value yourself, and through valuing yourself, you respect yourself. You love yourself, and through doing that, every part of you, you honor. You do not ignore your feelings, because they matter just as much as the next person. You do not ignore your emotions, because that is a part of who you are. Your emotions are emotives. Emotion. They're just emotion, but they do not who you are. You only become those emotions if you allow yourself to. Separate yourself from your emotion and observe it. And through observation, you'll understand why you're feeling that way. What made you feel that way? How can you respond instead of react? Every time the sun enters a new constellation, a new zodiac constellation, it's here to teach us something. It's here for us to use that energy in our best interest. That's what it's all about. Baby, we made of the stars, okay? We are made of the sun and the moon. We are every planet in the sky, and we're using that energy every day. We're all different individuals, and how we express our emotions, how we receive and express are completely different from the next. So one thing that Cancer season also teaches us is to honor ourselves, and through honoring ourselves, it enables us, excuse me, to honor others, to honor how they feel, and have a mutual understanding through love. See, love is not just romanticizing and with a significant other. Love is universal. Love is I want for myself is what I want for you. Love is treating you how I would want to be treated. Love is the most gentlest act. It's the most simplest act. It has no intentions, no ulterior motives. So all in all, that's what I wanted to come to y'all and have this little discussion about. You know, I had these short talks, but I wanted to come to y'all and talk to y'all about that because we are in a season of nurturance. We are in a season of thriving. We are in a season of digging down inside, going inside and doing that inner work, because we have two homes. That's another thing Cancer teaches us. Cancer is the mother, the womb, ruled by the moon. The moon is 70% water. So you think that you're not affected by the moon? You need to think again, okay? It teaches us that home is not only physical, not only familial, but it's spiritual. Your first home was in the womb, but your home, when you on these planes, don't forget about your spirit. You are maneuvering through these physical illusions, but do not forget about your spirit. And through spirit, you reach the Most High, the divine, and get those messages and channels that the Most High is trying to send to you. But if you cannot tap into your intuition and listen to your heart, it's time for you to go in. It's time for you to go in, real talk, because that's where the healing starts. And through that, you're able to radiate throughout everything around you. You don't have to say it. It'll show. Peace and love, y'all.